Welcome back to Diary of a Speed Reader. Today's book is Don't Panic by Neil Gaiman, and I'm going to give it 4 stars. Now we're rounding the corner on the last books for my 100 days. I'm excited to finish up, and this book was really fun for me because I am a huge fan of Douglas Adams. This biography is like the outtakes of his life, full of witticisms that will have you laughing out loud if you are already a Douglas Adams fan. There are 3 takeaways that I want to point out. But first, if you're watching this on Instagram, I would encourage you to go to YouTube and subscribe to my station there. It would mean a lot to me. I'd be thrilled. If you're on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. It helps me in so many ways to just know that people actually want this content. Now, let's get into what makes this book awesome. Now, the first thing has to do with the fact that he also wrote quite a few episodes of Doctor Who. I had no idea. Actually, the funnier episodes of Doctor Who are going to be written, co-written, slightly produced, slightly edited, or what have you, by Douglas Adams. And it kind of makes sense because within sci-fi, there is one other character that has that goofy, not taking life too seriously attitude, and I love it. Now, the second thing has to do with the fact that despite his incredible brilliance, Douglas Adams was totally frustrated by the fact that the mediums oftentimes were not great at translating what he was trying to say and do and what he had pictured in his head. He started out with a radio show. It translated really well into a book, but then to translate it into a movie was very difficult. He's had some successes and some failures, but I think now in the land of CGI, you can get closer. Still, his point is he believed that the best medium was first and foremost radio, but then second book. And it's really fascinating if you work in media at all, or if you're a vlogger, that these things are not the same. The last thing that I really love is that he is a great example of someone who accomplished great things but didn't take himself too seriously. I mean, throughout the book, it kind of describes himself, which can't possibly be true, as like bad student, not an avid reader, lots of stuff he wishes that he read more. Okay, but you went to Cambridge, and even the, whatever you want to say, the British education system definitely makes you read a lot. Apparently, he was a massive procrastinator who never found a deadline that he didn't know how to miss or enjoy missing. But regardless of everything, I think that the end of the story really is that he was someone that had a great deal of joy, accomplished a lot of things, but didn't go about it in a way that was serious or not fun or what have you. I think that joy that he has comes out in all of his books and is part of the reason as well that I love Doctor Who. I'm just going to admit it. I'm such a nerd. Speed reading stats, this book was 275 pages. It took me 33 minutes to read it. If you'd like to learn more about speed reading, feel free to comment below. Otherwise, thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, or otherwise supporting these efforts. I would love it, again, if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you tomorrow. Stay healthy.